from the ground up, okay? Okay. So make sure in your practice space that you have a couple blocks, maybe a cushion to sit on would be nice. A blanket for the end for Shavasana, especially today if you're in the Chicago area. It's nice and cold, so having socks or a blanket for the end or a sweater. Let's arrive together, and when we arrive seated together like this, you don't have to necessarily sit cross-legged, which is called Sukhasana. You can simply have your legs out in front of you. You can even sit in a chair. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes, you can go ahead and close your eyes to begin. Relax your shoulders and bring your awareness to your back body, to your shoulder blades, in particular, the space behind the heart, that your back heart area is softening and your shoulder blades are ever so slightly moving together to begin to open your chest. And in your comfortable seat, notice the earth below you, supporting you, holding you for your practice today. Notice stillness in your body. And as you sit here nice and soft, start to lengthen your spine. Start to lengthen your spine and open your chest. And keeping the awareness on the back body, feel into the curves of the spine. We'll start with the lower back, feeling that hollowness in the lower back. We all have that slight curve in our lower back. And as we move up the back body, feel into the fullness of your upper back, the fullness of your upper back, back of the heart. And breathe into the fullness of the upper back area, right behind the heart space. Becoming aware now of the back of the neck, the softness of the curve in the back of your neck. Again, that hollow space. And beginning to sense the fullness in the back of the head, the very back of the head, feeling fullness in the back of the head now. And we'll begin to align all of the spaces and curves of the back body. Lengthen and filling in all those hollow areas as you take in a big inhale, filling space in your lower back and behind the neck. And then as you exhale, root down and soften. So do that a few times for yourself. Please, inhaling and filling in all the hollowness of the back body of the spine. And then exhale and root down and soften. And really have the breath begin to have the qualities of a wave that's flowing in and out of your body, this seamless flow. And we'll do that throughout our whole practice. This continuous inhale and exhale. And as you continue to breathe, let's all bring our hands to heart center together. Again, sitting up nice and tall, but we're still soft. Anjali Mudra, which is prayer hands. And set an intention for your practice, please. Whatever comes up for you today. And I want to remind you that an intention is a positive statement that you state to yourself. You can go ahead and do that now and say that 3 times silently to yourself to really set that intention, please. And then we'll go ahead and let that go when you've finished with your next exhale. And let's go ahead today and keeping the eyes closed if you already have them that way. Rub the hands together, get a little bit of energy moving in the hands. That's prana, that energy that moves in our body like a wind. So moving the energy in the hands, rubbing them together, getting a little bit of warmth, which never hurts. A little bit of sensation in the hands, and then cup your hands and place them over your eyes. This is eye palming. It is a yogic tool that we use and feels really good for the eyes, for the face, just palming the eyes with the hands in that curved shape. And then with your next exhale, slowly taking your hands away and opening your eyes, and not only feeling the sensation in your eyes, but also in the palms of your hands all the way to your fingertips. Okay, let's go ahead and change the way our seat looks. So that would mean that you could just take your legs out and maybe rub into your knees a little bit and switch the cross of your legs if you want to, if you're seated like I am, or that might mean that you just lengthen your legs out and sit comfortably. I'm going to switch the cross of my legs because we're mainly going to focus first on the neck and the shoulders to prepare us for our practice. So let's go ahead and nice and slowly start to take the head and tilt it to the right as you breathe. Come back through center and tilt your head to the other side, to the left. And you're lingering here. So if the length of your breath isn't long enough for you, you feel like you want to stay a little longer, then you'll just add another extra breath. But it is a little bit of movement of tilting the head back and forth. Excuse me. And we'll do that one more time. I like to do this rather than rolling the neck. I think it's a little bit safer. So we'll take it in parts now. So the head is up right now. You're in the center. Go ahead and drop your chin towards your chest, please. That's Jalandhara Bandha. A bandha is a lock that you create in your body. And bring the head up and try that again, chin to chest. What bandha simply means is that you create that lock and you seal in the prana or the energy in that particular space. So here it would be, one more time, in the throat. You're sealing in energy in that throat center, creating that lock. Okay, bringing the head back up, and then we'll do opposite. We'll take chin up towards the sky as you look up towards your ceiling, open the throat, and then just slowly bring the head back to center. Very slow movement here. You're linking breath with movement. And then do that one more time. And let's go ahead and bring head back to center. Pause for a moment and just be still for a moment. We're going to work with the shoulders now, doing something a little bit different. And please know that anytime during this opening of the shoulders and the neck and the chest that you can change the shape of your legs. You can put them out if you need to. We'll take the right shoulder and lift it up. Let me take this off. We'll take the right shoulder and lift it up towards our ear and then roll it forward. And then go ahead and take the left shoulder towards your ear, lift it up as high as you can, and then roll it forward. So it's this sort of a little bit awkward movement, but I want you to really feel that you're lifting up first and then you're rolling that shoulder joint forward. You're still moving with your breath very slowly here, please. And then one more time, each side, up and forward. Okay, pause for a moment and do the opposite. So you'll take your right shoulder up to your right ear, but then roll it back. You might have to lift your hand up. Left shoulder, left ear, roll it back. Do that 2 more times on each side. Make sure you're staying with your breath, please. And you'll start to really feel an opening of the chest here, which feels nice. Okay, let's go ahead and just sort of shake that off a little bit. And I'd love for you now at this point to move to tabletop. So tabletop meaning that we're going to be on all fours. If your floor is hard, you might want to put a blanket under your knees or some sort of cushion. So coming to tabletop, go ahead and put your hands under your shoulders, open up your hands so your palms are nice and open. And we'll not go into cat-cow today like we normally do, but we'll do something a little different. We'll do this sort of barrel roll. So imagine that in the middle of your body is this barrel, this rounded shape, and you're trying to really get the back body up in the top and then the belly on the bottom. So I'm sort of rolling in these movements, more of a barrel roll. More left to right, more of softening the elbows and dipping down. You still have that curve in your spine as you come down, but you're really trying to sort of scrape the inside of that barrel that we're imagining that is around the middle body here. All right, let's pause in the center and go the other way, other direction, which could feel tricky since this is a new movement, but I really like this movement of the spine of the body. It's just a little bit different than cat-cow. It's gets into a little bit different areas. One more time of scraping the inside of that barrel, and then you'll come back to center. And in center, if your hands shifted, you can realign them. Let's do cat-cow that we all know so well now. So inhale, now we have this straightforward curve of the spine. Look forward. Exhale, round and drop your head and curve your spine. Keep going. Make sure the elbows are nice and soft. Your breath is really long as you take a full inhale for the back bend portion of it, and then the rounding for the exhale. Do that one more time. Full inhale, please, and full exhale. Okay, let's come to tabletop, which we can call neutral spine, and let's flow a little bit. So move the hands forward a little bit here. Now, when you take an inhale, drop your hips a little bit, move into a little bit more of a back bend, more weight will come on the hands, and then exhale, round, and go all the way back for a forward fold, moving towards child's pose. So flowing here as we do this, seeing how you feel in the flow, dropping your hips as much as you want here. And we'll do this about 3 more times to give us enough dynamic movement that we can begin to go fully back to child's pose, which is a forward fold yoga pose. Let's do it one more time. And then when we come back to child's pose, we're gonna hold it. So come all the way back, holding child's pose. You can have a block under your forehead. You can have your stacked fists, whatever works for you. Stay here for 3 breaths. Feeling the back body, visualizing that you're filling those hollow spaces with your in-breath. And then rooting down and softening as you let go with your exhale. One more time. Okay, let's come all the way up to tabletop. And let's give these knees a break. I'll go into dynamic down dog. So from tabletop, take an inhale, look forward, curl the toes, exhale, send your hips up to the sky, move into down dog. Fully empty your exhale. Keep going, come on down. Inhale, knees carefully touch, back bend, exhale, round. So I think we all know at this point that if you don't practice down dog, you are welcome to be doing cat-cow, which is also wonderful. This just gives you an opportunity that if you do practice down dog, here it is. Okay, we're gonna stay in that forward movement of the spine in down dog, pedal the feet. Your seat and your hips are reaching high to the sky. Breathe all the way down the backs of your legs and go ahead and look to your hands and slowly walk your feet to your hands, hanging and standing forward fold. Reach the arms up to the sky, please. And exhale, bring your arms all the way down. Let's meet standing in our practice space and open up our feet as wide as our mat. Inhaling, reaching the arms up to the sky, please. Exhale, dropping over for laterals to the right side. Inhale, back to center. Each movement connects with each breath. Do that one more time on each side. Inhale up, exhale, drop down. As you come up to center, reach up to the sky, bring your arms at shoulder height, and we'll move into a twist. Take a big inhale in the center. Exhale, twisting to the right. Inhale, back to center. Try to keep those arms up, please. Exhale to the other side. Do that one more time with control, with breath. expanding in the chest, last twist here, and then coming back to center, extend your arms, reach up to the sky, and then let the arms come all the way down. We're gonna make sure that we arrive to the front of our mat, and we're gonna make sure that we have our yoga blocks in reach, because we'll start to flow through low lunge to really get into the lower body here. Blocks if you know you like to use them. Standing up nice and tall, take a big breath in, let your breath pour out of you. Inhale, reaching the arms up to the sky, please. Exhale, fold forward onto the ground or blocks. Send that right leg back, drop the right knee, low lunge. Start to pulse here to really get into the legs here, especially that back, right quad, right hip. You're making sure that you're not dumping down, but that your chest is still up and your spine is long. So a little bit of movement here. Then we're going to come a little more upright, make sure we feel nice and grounded and balanced. We'll take our right hand on the block and start to open up on the left side. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, bring it down. So you're twisting towards the bent knee. Left arm up and bring it down. We try to keep control in the lower body when we do this. And let's do it one more time. This is the hold. Let's stay here, reaching up, opening up that armpit area. Fix your gaze, maybe bring your chin down a little bit. Take one more breath. Let the arm come down. Okay, pause for a moment here. Feel balanced, maybe hands to knee, maybe arms reach up to the sky, Anjaneyasana. Take one more breath. Lower the arms down. Prepare to come forward by bringing the back leg forward. Hang and standing forward fold, Uttanasana. Bending the knees as much as you need. Reach the arms up to the sky, please. Exhale, arms down. Other side, but first take a breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And then we'll begin. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. That left leg comes back. We carefully drop the left knee, and we start to give ourselves some movement here that we can really start to breathe into that upper back left leg. You could uncurl the back toes or be on the top of the back foot. I say do whatever feels better for you, please. We're going to find stillness here for a moment. Plant this left hand down on the ground or the block and start to open up the right side, twisting towards the bent knee. Inhale up, exhale, tap down. Keep moving, keep breathing. Okay, let's hold this next one. So come on up, hold it. You can look back under the armpit, chin is down. Keep your breath steady. Keep your gaze steady. That'll help your balance. Sweep the arm down with the exhale. Either come to knee and stay there. Keep your gaze fixed, or reach your arms up. Anjaneyasana. Low crescent lunge here, rooting the front foot, but being light and lengthening the spine. Take one more breath. Sweep the arms down. Bring the back leg forward. Using blocks if needed. Hang forward, standing forward, fold. Reach your arms up to the sky, please. Exhale the arms down. Take a breath. See how you feel. Okay, let's start to move into some standing poses. Again, I'll give the choice from building them from the ground up. That's why the blocks are helpful. Let's move into our first standing pose, which will be Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Inhale, reach up, please. Exhale, fold forward. We'll take the right leg back again, but we're not going to drop the knee. Rather, we're going to put that foot at an angle and start to soften your front knee as you rise up and open up your arms at shoulder height. Now bend that front knee a little bit deeper. Okay, we have the setup of it here. Let's drop the arms, let's straighten the leg, take a breath, and then we'll begin to flow together. Inhale, we're just going to bring arms up to sort of this cactus position as we bend the front knee, open the chest. Exhale, float your arms down. Follow your breath. So that means you're going at your own pace, which is the length of your breath, which might be faster than me or slower than me. You do what works for you. Take one more breath. Okay, let's meet here standing. Your leg is straight, your arms are down. We'll go in for the hold. And I want you to really make sure that you enter it on the inhale. Expand in your chest, drop your chin, and really keep your gaze steady for balance. Take one more breath. And then as you come out of it, reach up to the sky, straighten your front leg, fold forward, find the ground or blocks, bring that back foot forward, hang in standing forward fold, reach up to the sky, and bring the arms all the way down. Pause, take a breath. We'll do all that on the other side. Virabhadrasana, one sequence. Inhale, reach up, please. Exhale, fold forward. Left leg back, put it at the angle, soften the front knee, that might help. And as you rise up, bring the arms up to shoulder height, expand the chest. Drop the arms, straightening the leg to begin your flow. Inhale, cactus arm, bend deep into the front knee. Exhale, down. All of this is accessible when you slow it down and you follow your breath. You can go very deep and get some nice openings and start to feel that warmth in your body from the flow, which is really nice as we move into winter. Okay, we're gonna go for the hold, so just be still for a moment. Relax your shoulders. Let's go up into the hold, which is really this soft entry into a quiet part of the pose. So go to your breath, focus on breath coming in through your nostrils. Expand in your chest. Exhale, let the breath come out. One more time. And then to come out of it, reach up to the sky, straighten the front leg, fold forward, find the ground or your block, step the back leg forward, hang out in standing forward fold for a moment, Uttanasana. Reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring your arms down. And just pause for a moment and see how you feel. Take a breath. All right, let's sneak in some balance here before we move on to our next standing pose. What that will be is inhaling, reaching the arms up, coming up on the heels. Exhale, arms down, heels down. It sort of helps. I want to remind you to start your in-breath, maybe like a split second before you bring the arms up. So starting your inhale before the arms come up might be a little bit more helpful to you. That might get you a longer in-breath as well, an inhale. Okay, let's hold it. So your arms will come up, your heels will come up, and I want you to keep your gaze on something. Strong legs, big stretch at the top, soft hands, soft fingers. One more breath. Lower down, long exhale, and then soften, then release. Notice how you feel. Revisit and repeat that intention to yourself. Starting at the top of your mat, inhale, reaching the arms up to the sky, please. Exhale, fold forward. Take the right leg back again, and you're going to take a little walk to your right. So if you want to take a block with you, the feet will turn to parallel here. Hang in standing forward fold. Expand in the chest and open up here, and then bring the arms down. Pause for a moment. We'll go to hold this standing forward fold now, so make sure the feet are parallel. You feel nice and supported here. Inhale, arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, drop down. Onto the ground or onto blocks, please. Hang your head, bring your chin in. Let's rise up halfway just to get length in the spine. Expand here, lengthen, and then exhale, drop back down. Take one more breath here. And then as you come up, it might help to come halfway again, look forward, expand in the chest, open the arms, and then exhale, bring your arms down. Stay right here, pause for a moment. Inhaling, arms up to shoulder height. You can clasp hands behind the back if that's accessible for you. If not, you can put hands on the lower back, please. Opening up here, I will cue to come forward. If it's too much for your shoulders, please don't do it. But if it's okay for you, come on forward for the second variation. Coming down, pulling the chin in, continue to breathe. Take one more breath. Coming up halfway again, keep your eyes fixed on the ground. That'll help with balance as you come all the way up. See if you can keep that clasp, expand in the chest. Release the arms and open up. And then bring the arms back down. Take a breath, relax for a moment. We'll come down only to be able to walk forward again. So inhale, arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, folding forward to walk towards the front of your mat again. Don't forget your block if you want it there. Step the back foot forward, hanging, standing, forward fold. Reaching the arms up to the sky. And then bringing the arms all the way down. Take a breath, notice. Okay, let's see what the other side feels like. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. We'll send the left leg back. We'll go into that wide-legged stance on the other side of the mat. So start to walk yourself towards the left. Feet are parallel. Here you are again in standing forward fold. And when we come up this time, we're going to open up and reach the arms out, and we're going to stay up. So you might not need a block on this side. Arms come down. Heels come in. Toes are out to begin to do goddess or this squat position. That you feel that you're bringing the seat down towards the earth and your spine stays nice and long. That feminine, strong quality of Durga, the goddess. As we enter goddess pose, bend the knees, sink the seat. You can sweep your arms up like we just did for cactus. Look forward. Feel strength coming all the way up and out of your fingertips. Take one more breath. And then reach up to the sky and let it go by bringing your arms down. Let's turn the feet to parallel. Let's fold forward just for the purpose of getting back to the front of our mats. Inhale, arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, fold forward. Walk to the front, turn your feet, bring the back foot forward. Hang and standing forward fold. Take a breath. Inhaling, reach up to the sky. Exhale. Bring the arms down. Bring hands to Anjali Mudra, which is prayer right in front of your heart space. Keep your eyes focused as you move into balance, which today will be tree pose. So, gaze is so important here. We want to keep that long spine. We want to keep that strong left leg. And we want that smooth, long breath to stay in the posture. And we go to a wall if we need to, or we hold on to a piece of furniture or a chair. Take one more breath. Release, let it go. Pause for a moment, feel balanced and centered here in the center, and then shift to bring the other side, the other leg up, left leg. Root that right foot down into the earth. So root it down as if you're planting roots here into the ground to really get the foundation and then stand up nice and tall. Take one more breath. And then release. Come on out of it and shake that off a little bit. All right, we're going to go down to flow to re-enter sort of this middle space of a practice to do some more things in low lunge. So let's all come up to the top of our mats. Let's make sure that our blocks are in reach if we want to use them. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Just feel into your whole body for a moment, all the way from the crown of your head to your toes. And then we'll begin. Inhale, reach up, please. Exhale, fold forward. You can go ahead and go back to down dog, actually. Let's do that. Down dog or tabletop. Take your time. Seeing what it feels like now. Your choice now to come into plank, to go to your belly, or tabletop. Let's lower all the way down to our belly. Okay. From here, going right into Sphinx, which is putting forearms on the ground, pulling them back as much as you'd like to get into a back bend. Bring the chin up to look forward. Take a breath. Flowing down, resting for a moment, sliding hands under shoulders, and now following the breath to pulse up for cobra. Remembering that cobra is, keep going, less about pressing the hands in, more about using the strength of your chest and your back. 2 more times. Last one. Okay, now when you come down, this is going to be the time that's right before the hold of a back bend. So rest for a little bit, stack your hands, elbows out, bend the legs and sway the feet if you need to. Your choice for the hold of a back bend could be one of 3 things. Could be Sphinx, which is what we just did. Could be Cobra. Or it could be this combination of the two, that the hands are a little more towards the corners of the mat and you come on up to go into a little bit of a deeper back bend if that's your choice. We all are different back benders. Drop the chin, feel the lower belly press down into the ground. And here, notice the hollowness of the spine, of the back, and breathe into your back body. All the way from that curve in the lower back to the curve in the back of your neck. Take one more breath. Go ahead and flow down and rest. Relax, stack your hands, elbows out, bend the knees, sway your feet back and forth. Take a moment here. Check in and see how you feel with the support of the earth underneath your belly. And now we'll move up to get to tabletop. You can do that through plank. If you want to take a little more effort and challenge yourself and go to plank, drop the knees, and we'll all find ourselves in tabletop. Locating the blocks, which you might want to use. Taking the right leg and bringing it back long behind you, and then bringing the right leg forward. So here we are again in low lunge. We have been here before. We're going to move through lizard. Let me explain it slowly, that you take the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Start to walk your right foot out a little bit, the foot that's in front, towards the edge of the mat. You can stay right here. This is already doing enough, or you could come a little bit lower. Knowing that when you come lower, you don't want to lose the alignment of the pose, meaning that you don't want the knee to come out. You don't want to dump down in your chest, but you want to really stay in good alignment here. Breathe all the way into that right hip. Closing the eyes if needed. And knowing that with a pose like lizard, which is pretty intense, that we want to extend our exhale. So we'll inhale for 4, exhale for 6. Try that 2 more times. Inhale for 4, exhale for 6. Last one. Go back to your normal breath, no counting, release the numbers, and think about moving out of it, which we want to do as carefully as we came into it. So if you're quite low, you want to come up a little bit on your blocks. You want to maybe bring that back knee in a little bit, walk the right foot in, put both hands on either side of the front foot. Find yourself in tabletop again, that even pose. And your choice to do a counter pose after that nice pose is to either do child's pose or down dog. Child's pose or down dog will get the hips even again. Will give you a balanced feeling in the body. And you can even do it dynamically, that you're bringing the knees down and you go in dog. Take 2 more breaths before we move on to the other side, please. Okay, tabletop. Blocks if you need them. Left leg reaches back long and we bring it forward. And we begin to set up lizard, that we want to take this left hand to the inside of the left foot. I do like to use blocks for this posture. I've walked my left foot out towards the edge of the mat and I'm dropping down. Not only in my upper body, I'm going to eventually lower down, but I'm dropping my back hip. I'm being mindful that this knee doesn't go off to the side, that we keep it hugged in. So if you come down, you can hug it in towards your shoulder. Let's go to that breath. Long inhale. Inhale for 4, please. Exhale for 6. As you move to your full expression of this pose. Inhaling for 4. Exhaling for 6. Please go ahead and do that breath one more time for yourselves. And then as you think about moving out of it, you take it in steps. That's Krama. In yoga, coming up, maybe it'll help to bring the back knee in a little bit, walk the foot towards the center, both hands on either side. We want to counter a pose like lizard because it is an asymmetrical pose. So we come down and we find tabletop, and then you decide if you'd like to counter with child's pose or down dog. And then when you counter, both counter poses can be done dynamically, meaning that you come up and out of it on the in-breath and enter on the exhale. 2 more times, dynamically, please. And then last one. Okay, finding yourselves in tabletop, knees down. Go ahead and find yourself seated. You can go to hero. If you practice hero's pose, that's when the feet are under the seat. You can rest your hands on your legs. If you do not, you can simply find yourself seated on your mat. If you're in hero, take one more full inhale. Exhaling the breath out. And then finding your way seated onto your mat, sweep your legs out in front of you. And we'll all meet here to begin our seated practice together today. Starting with Dandasana, sit up nice and tall. You can press your fingertips into the earth and don't feel that you have to have perfectly straight legs. You can soften your knees, drop your chin. Inhaling all the way down to the curve of the lower back, filling it up with breath. Exhale, bringing the breath all the way back up. Inhaling into the fullness of the upper back, that back heart area. Exhaling the breath out. Inhaling to the curve, the hollowness in the back of the neck. Exhale your breath out, please. And then lastly, inhaling into the fullness of the back of the head. And exhaling the breath out. Keeping a nice long spine here and moving out of Dandasana and opening the legs up. You can either do it in a very gentle way, or if you want to feel something more here, you can of course open your legs a little bit wider. Relax your shoulders though, please. Sit up nice and tall. We'll do laterals again, but when we do the laterals, we try not to lose the alignment, meaning that the toes stay up to the sky. Inhale, reaching the arms up to the sky. Exhale, drop to the right, reaching towards your right foot. Come back through center. There will be an opportunity to hold. We're just moving dynamically first. Just to test it out, see how things feel. Okay, one more time on the other side. We're going to hold on the right side if you all want to do the same side as me. So we'll come up to center, reach up, stretch up, get length in your spine. Come on down to the right side, pull your chin in and position this bottom arm that you can either go down to the ground or maybe to a block. You are reaching for that right toe. And there's a little bit of a turn that the chest can open up towards the sky. You could even look up to the sky here. Make sure your sitting bones are both on the ground, especially that left one. Take one more breath. As you slowly come up out of it, take a big inhale, fill up, stretch up, get balanced, and then drop to the other side. Place your hand, take it slowly. Maybe come lower, maybe have a block here. whatever works for you, that you can feel good in this pose. And it's not as if you hit it right away and that's your deepest point, but you're using the breath to expand and extend, to reach and really get into the side body here. Take one more breath. Come on up out of it, reach up to the sky, get length, exhale, arms down. Okay, we can bring the legs in a little bit here because we're gonna move into a seated twist, but with wide legs. So I've just moved my legs in a little bit, but my toes are still up to the sky. That'll still be stretching my legs. Soft knees. Inhale, reach up to the sky, and we'll move into a twist to the right as you bring your left arm across. Make sure you can get the outside of the right knee. Gazing back over that back right shoulder. Breathe. Take about 2 more breaths. And let's come out of it. So we'll come back and center. We'll reach up and keep your length here. Keep stretching. Keep your toes up to the sky. Come down to the left. Right hand goes across, maybe the outside of the knee. Your left arm and hand are supporting you. You have a long spine, and you can certainly look over that back shoulder if you'd like. Breathing here. Take one more breath. And then when we come out of it, let's reach up to the sky, nice and tall, nice and long, reaching up, and take the arms all the way down. Okay, I would like to move back to your backs, and I think it's important that you get to a good position, that you end up fully on your mat, meaning that you're going to come up to sit. Make sure your toes sort of touch the front edge of your mat. Reach your arms out in front of you. We're going to go back with control, meaning that we'll inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, drop back just a little bit. Pause. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop back. This is your last one, and then you can rest. Inhale, and then come all the way back to your backs. I think I'm going to turn my mat so we can do a practice back on our backs together. Okay, so here we are. Let's go into constructive rest, which is simply bending the knees and putting the feet flat and putting one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Letting your shoulders drop down. Breathe here for a moment. Notice how you feel. Restate the intention that you set for your practice, please, and silently say it one time to yourself to remind yourself of your intention. Let it go with your next exhale and gently hug your knees into center, please. Apanasana, space in between the knees so we can really get the knees in towards the center of the body. When you go to put the feet down, you're putting them as close to the seat as you can. Arms down to your sides. We'll move into dynamic bridge pose. Today, what we'll do is inhale, reach the arms back, hips come up. Exhale, arms down, hips down. Keep moving, keep breathing, moving in and out of bridge. It's not how high the hips go up, but rather more of an opening on the chest. When the arms reach back, the chest can open as your bottom half of your body lifts up. Try that one more time. Okay, come on down. Take a breath, take a rest. We're going to play around with breath a little bit for the hold today. So relax here for a moment. Just do a normal, natural breath. And then we're going to go into the hold and extend our exhale. So that means we're going to come all the way up into it. Reach your arms back, press your feet. Hips go up to the sky. Inhaling for 4. Exhale for 4. Inhaling for 4. Exhale for 5. Inhaling for 4. Exhale for 6. And now we're going to come out of it, but first we're going to inhale for 4, and then come down out of it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hug your knees into center. Relax. Maybe a rock back and forth would feel good, would feel appropriate here to massage your lower back, that hollowness in the lower back. Okay, find stillness here with feet on the ground, knees bent, and cross your right leg over left for pigeon on your back. Opening up that right knee, softening in the jaw and the shoulders in the chest, breathing here. Picking up that bottom left foot to get a little deeper into pigeon on your back. Maybe taking the hands and threading through underneath your knee here, and you can certainly straighten the leg if you'd like, or keep it bent. Breathing here. Please take about 3 more breaths because this is a beautiful big stretch. Slowly coming out of it, bend your leg. If it's straight, bring the foot down to the ground. Just linger for a moment in pigeon as you move that right knee away. Arms down to the sides, right leg goes to straight, flex your foot, and then with the exhale, slowly lower the leg all the way down to the ground. Maybe extend both legs or hug both knees into center, rubbing into your hips, and then set yourself up for the other side of knees bent, feet flat. Left leg crosses over for that figure 4 shape. Open up and make effort by taking this left knee and pulling it away from the left shoulder. Floating the bottom foot, that right foot, maybe threading the hands through, maybe straightening the bottom leg. Do what works here, please. Sometimes it might even feel better to keep your left hand on your left knee if you want to support it, for sure. Take about 3 more breaths. Okay, bend the bottom leg, bring it down to the earth. Don't come out of it quite yet, but pull one more time that left knee away from the left shoulder. Straighten the left leg up to the sky, flex the foot with the exhale, lower the left leg all the way down to the ground. And then either extend both legs or hug your knees into center, whatever would feel better for you, please. Breathing here. Let's all meet hugging our knees into center with the feet off the ground, bringing the arms down to our sides. The breath is going to be important here to link with the movement. First, we just move the arms. So what happens is you take an inhale, reach your arms back behind you. Exhale, straighten both legs to the sky, flex your feet. Take another inhale while you're in the position, and then arms come down, legs come down to the starting point. This is the pose of UPP. Inhale, arms go back first. The legs don't start until the exhale. Straighten. Then you take another inhale while you're in the pose, and you exhale, soften the feet, bring the arms down and come out of it. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, legs to straight, flex, stretch. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, straight, flex. Inhale in the pose. Exhale out of it. Last one on your own. And then come all the way out of it, feet all the way down to the ground. Relax, release, sway your knees back and forth, please.
Okay, I want to leave enough time for a little breath practice and enough time for a nice Shavasana practice. So I'm going to ask you at this point in our practice to move into the pose of Shavasana. I have some guided breath for you in Shavasana, and then I have a little bit of breath for you after, which I think is important. So let's go ahead and set up Shavasana. You know how you like to do it, whether you like to lie on your back and have a blanket over you or a bolster under your knees. You can certainly take up space and bring your arms out to the sides and let your feet drop out to the sides as well, okay? I'm gonna sit up so I can speak to you while you set up your Shavasana. And coming down into your final asana, which is Shavasana, your resting pose. It is an even balance pose in the body. So let the whole right side of the body relax down into the ground and let the whole left side of the body relax down. Okay, and we'll go ahead and close the eyes if you haven't already done that. Relax the toes, relax the feet. Let the body drop down into the earth. Take a big inhale and exhale, let the breath come out. Do that one more time. Inhale and exhale. As you continue to breathe, start to become more aware of your feet, please. And what I'd like you to do is on the next inhale, bring breath up from the left foot all the way up the body as far as you can go. So from the left foot, inhaling all the way up the body. Exhale down the right side of your body and let the breath come out the right foot. Inhaling now up the right side of the body, starting at the right foot. Inhale as far up as you can on the right side of the body. Exhale down the left side of the body and let the breath come out the left foot. Continuing, inhale in from the left foot all the way up the left side of the body. Circle around and exhale down the right side of your body, the breath out of the right foot. We'll do that one more time. Inhale from the right foot all the way up the right side of the body. And then circle around and exhale all the way down the left side of the body and out the left foot. And now inhaling through both feet all the way up as far as you can. Exhale the breath all the way down, out both feet. Release any point of focus now, left and right, and just feel the whole global feeling of both sides of your body. Go back to normal, quiet breath, and we'll stay a few moments in Shavasana pose before we breathe together again.
Slowly bring your awareness back to your body, please. Noticing your toes, your feet, your legs, the middle of the body, and the arms, fingertips, neck, and head. Start to add some quiet movement to your body, please. Just a quiet awakening to move out of Shavasana. You can surely reach your arms back behind your head if you'd like. Follow your breath. Notice how you feel. And know that when you come out of Shavasana, you can roll to your side, please. Either side works. Take a moment there and then go ahead and find yourselves back in your most comfortable seat like we began together today. I'd love to send you off on your way with some breath. And it's a balancing breath today. It is Nadi Shodhana. Balances the left and the right side of the body. So this can be taught some different ways with using hand gesture. If you've practiced Nadi Shodhana with me before, you can use your right hand and you can bend in your pointer and your middle finger, so then you're able to use your thumb on your right nostril to close it off, and you're able to use your ring finger on your left nostril to close it off. If that's not comfortable to you or your hands to hold Murgi Mudra, I've even taught this to many people I've worked with, to just use your fingers, to use your right finger to close your right nostril, and then simply switch and use your left finger to close your left nostril. It's really all about what you're more comfortable with. Traditionally, I was taught it that you want to take the inhale in through the left nostril in the sort of morning hours of the day. But if you're practicing this at night, you'd want to take the breath in through the right nostril. We're going to start with the left nostril today. So first, deciding how you want to hold your hands, if you want to use your pointer fingers, or if you want to use Murgi Mudra, which is the pointer and the middle finger in, so you can use your thumb and your left. We'll inhale through the left nostril first, but first sit up nice and tall. Get your hand ready if you're using the mudra. Take a big breath in both nostrils, please. And exhale out both. Do that one more time. To prepare, you can certainly close your eyes because I'll be cueing you the whole time. Okay, go ahead and seal off the right nostril, please. Inhaling through left nostril. Close off the left nostril. Exhale through right. Inhale right nostril. Close off the right. Exhale out the left. Inhale left nostril. Close the left. Exhale out the right. Inhale right nostril. Close the right. Exhale out the left. One more time. Inhale through left. Close the left nostril. Exhale out the right. Inhale through right. Close the right nostril. Exhale out the left. Release your hand. Inhale through both nostrils. Exhale out both. Do that 2 more times, please, and begin to feel the expansion of the forehead, of the middle of the forehead, of the eyebrow area as you breathe. Fully. One more time. Staying with your breath, bring your hands to heart center and simply pause for a moment. Notice how you feel. Please state your intention to yourself again. It is already happening. It is already the truth. Every possibility contained in a single instant is light linking us to vastness and light reaching back to the formation of stars. Light that will not let us forget that we are every day born again in radiance. Let's all end by bringing our hands to heart center, taking a big inhale here, and exhale the breath out. Thank you, everyone. Nice to see you all. Have a beautiful day.
Thank
And
you.
I'll see you next week.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you next 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Yep. Have a
See
good
ya.
day.
Stay warm.
Stay warm, everyone.
Thank you, Katie. It was a wonderful
Thanks, Howard.
chat.
Have a great day.
See you. Bye.
Thanks for coming, everyone. Thanks, Lauren.